Hi, I'm Lisa Englert. I make glass beads and I've been making them for about 4 years. Most of my glass comes from Italy. It starts out like sticks. So for every time I make a bead, every color that I use in the bead is a separate glass color. When I make the beads, I wrap the glass around stainless steel mandrels that look like this. And now I'm going to demonstrate how I do that. This is the torch that I use. It's very similar to what a silver worker would use, but it's got a bigger, bushier flame, and it's a combination of propane and oxygen. This is a very, very ancient art. It has dated since the Mesopotamians, a little bit before the Egyptians, and at that time it was called lamp working. It still is called lamp working today because it was made with oil lamps, and it took hours and hours to make a simple bead that I'm going to make right now in 5 minutes using modern equipment. It's one of those arts that vanished with the fall of the Roman Empire, and nobody knew how to do it for 1,000 years until the Renaissance. It popped back up in Italy, and we're all familiar with the island of Murano and the Murano glass. What we don't know is the very exotic history there, that the glassmakers performed such a very valuable art that they were sequestered to the island of Murano, ostensibly so that the city of Venice wouldn't catch on fire. But none of the other people, like the pottery makers or the wrought iron guys or the metalsmiths, they weren't exiled to an island. Just the very, very lucrative glass makers. And if for some reason they did leave, say to visit a cousin in France or something, they were typically hunted down by the authorities, or their family was held in prison and kept there until that glass worker returned. Very exotic stuff. But now they do share their art, and we are all better for it. What I've been doing just now is wrapping the glass around the mandrel, and you saw it start as just a clump of very rough glass, and now I've got an air bubble I'm about to pop, which happens sometimes more than others. So the glass starts out very lumpy, and then as I get it more molten, it becomes spherical. It's a combination of chemistry and physics, and I never get bored watching that transformation from that clump of rough material into something, a near perfect sphere. The particular colors I'm using are called turquoise blue. These are both a couple of my Italian glasses. I use glass from all over the world if I can't get the colors I want from the Italians. The Chinese have a terrific collection of colors. And the American companies, they make what are called the reactive glasses that give great watercolor effects or look like molten silver overlaid onto the glass. Some of the really sophisticated glasses. And this is one of my less perfect beads that I'm making, so I'm adding a little bit more glass to try to even it out. Some beads can be very quick and take just a couple of minutes. Other beads can take as long as half an hour. Those, of course, are the ones that always break on me in the process. All the different colors of glass all have their own personality. Some melt faster than others, and some don't play well with the others and crack. Others, like this combination of the turquoise and the ivory, have a chemical reaction where we'll draw a little pencil line between the two.